Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today we'll be showcasing some clips from Lord Yatta. So Lord Yatta has a TikTok channel. I will leave it in the description down below if you want to go check out all his content. Shout out to Lord Yatta for sending in the clips today. And again, if you guys want to see your clips showcased on my channel, all you gotta do is add me online. My line ID is in the description down below. It's Predatorxvx. Send me a message like, hey, I want to submit these for one of your videos, then send me a YouTube link. It doesn't have to be a YouTube channel that you run. As long as it's on YouTube, I can download it off YouTube and do the editing for you. If you want to do the editing before that, it's totally fine as well. Just make sure if it's like an hour long, you give me timestamps if you have not edited it down. So anyways, hope you guys are excited for this video today because Lord Yatta is going to be taking 9 rallies in today's video. He's starting off at 474 million might. He does have decently low base might, and the gear you've seen so far is his fake gear. You will get to see his real gear pretty soon, and it's pretty special. So again, there's 30 seconds left before this rally is about to hit. Unfortunately for Lord Yatta, his guildmates are not online at this time of day. I'm not sure what time it is, but whatever it is, his guildmates are not really online. He has like 2 or 3 people he's going to get reinforcements from, and they're kind of coming in last second. So he's going to be asking for mixed reinforcements for this. Obviously, usually you want to always ask for the highest tier possible, so tier 5, but tier 4 is always fine, never anything under that. So the rally is coming in, it is Cav. I believe he is already in range, so all he's got to do is just switch to his war gear. As you can see here, he has it on. He actually has some mythic champ in his mixed gear, some gold champ, and just some mixed gold mythic gear as well. So really good, plus his gold jewels are doing really well. So he took 3.4 million, but again, that's not him losing 3.4 million. You'll see that anyways. The rally lead here does have 69 castle stars. It's 4 mythic champ pieces. There wasn't a lot of tier 5 in the rally, so it didn't do a crazy amount. Still 1.1. You're always going to be taking reds from these leads. 373,000 to the front line and 727,000 from the pack 5 familiars. So the pack 5 familiars in that rally basically did double. So that's kind of what you'll see in most rallies nowadays. The pack 5 familiars, if you get the full counter off, will basically be doing double of what the actual rally does, or the troops in the rally are doing. So anyway, so let's move on to the next clip. He was able to get that one. They decided not to rally him again. Pretty obviously, they didn't do very much damage. Plus, they saw his gear, so you probably don't want to rally that gear twice unless you have their scout and see they have like less than 10 million troops, where they won't be able to take another rally. And obviously, they don't know his troop comp. So anyway, so it looks like 3v3. Nexaho is going to be going in for the next rally. He is just baiting in his fake gear. I think he always baits in his fake gear. He is, let's see, he's actually got reinforcements this time, so 600k reinforcements. Hopefully he can get full reinforcements before the start of this rally. We'll see if that actually happens. You can see his fake gear is actually decently good fake gear for a free-to-play player, or just like a normal low pay-to-play player. That's pretty normal gear to have, so it's actually really good. It's not like one of those really bad, obvious fake sets that some people have, because I've seen those where they have like the free-to-play helm and they're like 500 mil might, and it doesn't make any sense, because you would at least have a green beast helm or something by that time, which is better than the free-to-play helm. So if you are making a fake set, try to make it a legit fake set. Don't be throwing like really bad pieces in there that no one would ever use as real gear or something. That's just a disclaimer. So he's 473 million might before this rally, has 900k reinforcements. The rally is about 7 seconds away. So what he's going to be doing is throwing on his gear. That's, if you have really good gear, that's one of the first things you want to put on there, because sometimes they do this and just quickly carpet it in. So if they carpet that quickly, there's going to be less than 5% chance you're going to get the switch off, because it's less than 3 seconds coming in. So it takes about 3 seconds to switch if you're really good. So if anything less than that, you're basically not going to get the swap off. Luckily, he was in the right phalanx, didn't need to switch, so it was actually, no, it wasn't. No, it was range into his infantry. Sorry, it was range into his infantry. You can see his comp there. It is quite beefy, so even at 460 mil might, he has quite a bit of extra frontline there, just in case he takes a bad hit. So it looks like Nexaho is going to be going in for a second rally here. So Nexaho will be doing a second take on there, even though they know he's online, because he did switch his gear. It's not like whatever, like it's not like they didn't see it or anything like that. So obviously they know he's online, so they're going in, and someone is actually messaging him. So I'm not sure what's going on here. If they're actually just testing him or what's going. I'm gonna get SoCat, but for science. Oh, okay. So. Okay, I guess he's just going in because obviously he used his bunny in the first one, and I guess he obviously knows he's online. Just testing it out, I guess, to see how well he'll do in the second one. Obviously he's going to be fully buffed up and all that because he's seen his gear. He knows he's a legit trap. You can see our trap technically doesn't need to be in his fake gear right now, but let's say other guilds are watching. You don't want to be setting your war gear if you're trying to get rallied again, so... that's always a good thing to do if you're trapping. Never have your real gear on for too long because other guilds might see it. So even if this guild knows what your real gear is and they saw that when you switch the rally, doesn't mean other guilds will know what your real gear is. Don't be just sitting in your real gear because people will look at the global and they'll click on your name and they'll all of a sudden see your real gear or you're in your real gear and be like, I'm not going to rally that guy again, obviously, or not going to rally that guy, obviously. So anyways, there's going to be 4 seconds before the next rally is coming in. Let's see what's coming in. It is Cav. I believe he's in range, so he does not have to switch. They did carpet it really quickly again, but it didn't matter since he was in the right phalanx. 3v3 does have the right idea in carpeting these because it doesn't really give you a chance to full counter, so you just gotta hope you're in the right one, because if you get full countered, you're looking at 4 million reds probably, even with this guy's gear, even with Lord Yata's gear here, you're still looking at that. So you can see this guy does have quite good gear, tempered on his non-champ pieces, then he has champ pieces on the other side. 103 castle stars, did 1.5 million this time, so a little bit more this time. There was quite a bit of tier 5 in the rally as well. I think there was like 1.2 mil, yeah, 1.3 mil tier 5 in the rally. All the damage was done to one squad, so we can't really see the difference between the Pack 5 Familiars and the regular damage, but you can assume that the Pack 5 Familiars probably did at least 800k, maybe 900k, and the actual troops probably only did 500 or 600k, even with all that tier 5 in there. Maybe even, it might even did less and more in the Pack 5, because with that much tier 5, the Pack 5 Familiars are going to be hitting quite hard. The first rally you saw you did about 700 something k, but there was hardly any tier 5 in that rally, where this one had pretty much half tier 5, or more than half tier 5, so that Pack 5 Familiar was going to do more. Anyways, so this is the triple rally. So there is a triple rally setting on him right now. He is a little bit bigger for this triple rally. He is quite a bit more troops, like a lot more troops, by the way. You'll see that when we look at the thing. All he's gonna be doing is trying to heal here, because the triple rally is coming in and it's pretty much next to him, so there's gonna be no chance to counter anything. I think. They did kind of carpeting really quickly for this one. I know in the second set he does port to the side, so he's going to be doing that later on. We'll take a look at here. There was 3 rallies set in here. He was able to capture all the leaders. I'm not sure if they used their bunnies or not on this one, but we'll take a look once that happens. But we'll take a look at reports and all that, see how much damage there was. One of them, obviously, I mean, in a triple rally, what you do is you send cav, infantry, and range. So one of them is going to full counter you. One of them you're going to full counter, and then one just be whatever on whatever. I think he was sitting in range for this as well. They have reset the triple rally on him, so we'll take a look and see how much damage was done. Obviously, some ended up in his sanctuary. And his sanctuary is now full, so not much you can do there. He doesn't have any extra sanctuary stuff saved up, so he can't pull anything out of his sanctuary, but has 1.2 million troops in the sanctuary for later. Yeah, he was sitting in range, obviously, because his sanctuary is full of range there, so. And I believe he has, like, 25 million tier 2 ranges frontline. You can see one of them hit him quite hard for 7.2, but again, that's only about 5 million reds. Or not 5 million reds, but 5 million damage, about 4.5 million reds probably. You can see I Am Tasty with 53 castle stars. He did 4.8 million, 4.2 million reds there. He had a 31 million frontline to start off, so quite a bit of troops, but even with his gear, you can see he's still taking 4.8 million from that. So that's something you got to watch out for. This guy was actually the strongest. Thankfully, he was the one who actually got full countered. So he had most castle stars and what's called the most mythic champ pieces in his set. But thankfully, he was the one who actually got full countered, so it wasn't too bad. So anyways, they will be doing a second triple rally that's going on right now. So he's getting ready for it. Since it is further away, he's in the corner here, he might have a chance to counter and not get countered. It doesn't matter if you counter in the situation, as long as you don't get countered, you should be fine. I mean, if you have a range front line and they all send range at you and you take them all in range, it's probably not the best. But yeah, I think he does get the full counter on that one for sure. He does switch back to range just in case, because you don't want to be sitting in cab when someone sends a range rally at you. That is not what you want. So he's going to try and what's called heal. It looks like they did not time this triple rally very well at all. This looks like he has low battery as well. That's also not what you want to see. One is range here, and the other one is cab. So what he wants to do is just sit in range here. He could try and counter, but it's not the best thing to do when there's a range rally coming in, or a cab rally and a range rally. You just want to sit in the one that won't get countered, and that is range. So if you were to sit in infantry, the cab would counter, and if you were to sit in range, then it doesn't matter. Yeah, just sit in range in that situation, because unless you're really good and you think you can counter both, but I would just sit in range, because in the end you're going to lose less troops in the long run doing that, because you're taking less risk. So, or I mean, if you want to do it for a video or something, you can try and counter both. But with this kind of gear he has on, it's not the worst. You can see here, even the range one only did about like 2.7 million, where a full counter is doing double that, so it's better not. So that one did 248k. What was that? That was not the best rally. This guy went range. It did 2.5 million, which is about that, so 2 million reds. So it's not the worst thing ever, whereas if you got full counter, you would have lost double that. And this one did 887k. It doesn't look like you got the heal off for that one. Obviously, they kind of hit around the same time. About 900k total. Not too bad at all. So shout out to Lord Yatta for sending these amazing clips. Great job in the trapping and decision making while trapping, because again, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the actual situation to actually pick the right thing to do, because obviously you got to make the best decision for the best situation. Not all the situations are the same. When people are carpeting and all that, you don't always get the optimal thing, so you got to be safe for that. And that's why when he went to a big kingdom like that, he has a massive 30 million frontline, where in the other kingdoms he didn't need it because he wasn't going to be taking a triple rally. So keep that in mind if you are trapping. If you're trapping in a big kingdom where they might be doing triple rallies, you're going to need a lot more troops, whereas if you're in a smaller kingdom, you'll need less. And again, these big kingdoms will just basically rally anyone under 1 billion might, or even over 1 billion might, depending on the gear you're in. So anyways, again, if you want to send in your clips, my line is in the description down below. Predatorxvx, add me online, send me a message, send me the clips, and I'll try and showcase this. I will give you a shout out to whatever channel you want. If you don't have a channel, that is totally fine. And if you want a shout out for your guild, I'll give you a shout out for your guild, whatever the reason is. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.